And now the Hansons and Hiatus podcast with Nate and Alexis.
Happy Friday, fuckers. It is episode 172 of the Hansons on Hiatus podcast. I'm your host, Nate. This is my wife, Alexis.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And don't forget to support the podcast. buymeacoffee.com/Hansons on Hiatus. You can buy us some virtual beers.
We will happily drink them, sip them, chug them.
Chug them. I will chug them. Also, you can check out hansonsonhiatus.com. We got all the links to the podcast. We have the merch store there. And you can also become a monthly fucky supporter. You can be a little fucky for $1 a month. You can be a medium fucky for $5 a month, or you can be a big old fucky for $10 a month.
And we love all our fuckies, paid and free.
And we want to thank some of our paid fuckies. We want to thank Brandon, Jen, Crazy Mark, Russ G, Adam K, Doug T, Justin, Jose, Sydney, Luis, Manny, Spandex Thor, Brian P, Antonio, Chrissy, Christina, Stephanie, Kimberly, Tom, Miss Nikki D, Melissa, Eric, Lindsay, Jasmine, Jorge, Stephanie, Andrea, Brittany, Jackson, Jared, and Samantha. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you mucho, mucho, mucho.
And as usual, like, follow, share, subscribe, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, YouTube Music at Hansons on Hiatus.
We be there.
We be everywhere. All right. Well, we have a little different setup this week.
We do,
as you can see. So this is our I think we talked about it last episode, but this is one of our first times doing like actually a remote podcast.
Yeah.
Together.
I'm sad you're not here. Who am I looking at? I don't know.
I know, it's weird. Yeah, because I'm trying to like look at the camera or look at the computer. I don't even know what I'm doing. And obviously I am here in Atlanta, and I am at Lindsay Marie's. If you remember from Rock 100.5, I am at her studio today. So thank you so much, Lindsay, for letting me use your microphone and your headphones and everything. Very much appreciated.
Yes, thank you, Lindsay. I miss you, and we appreciate you mucho as well.
Yeah. So I am here in her studio doing my thing in Atlanta. How have you been back there, Lex?
Been good. It's been hot here in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and me and K Monito are just living it up.
Living it up.
Living it up.
You had sent me like some TikToks or maybe Instagram videos of people coming to the US for the first time and experiencing different things.
Oh my God, I'm addicted to these TikToks. I don't want to watch anything else online except for these Europeans coming and checking out everything that is America.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I saw some German guy, I think was in Atlanta, and he tried Waffle House for the first time.
Oh my gosh, probably lost his mind.
Yeah. And yeah, he was like reviewing everything, like Waffle House. He's like, fantastic, like 10 out of 10 or whatever. And then he also went to MARTA, and he was like, yeah, a little scary, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like the lobby of a Grand Theft Auto video game. But what were some of the other ones that you saw?
I saw a lot of Europeans going to Walmart and being like, oh my God, you can buy, meat and clothes and guns all at the same time.
Oh yeah, they're probably really enjoying. I was thinking earlier, what are some things that you would tell a foreigner to go do or try that's never been the US before? And it's kind of hard to think about it because obviously like in Europe, they're going to have, some similar things that we have, right. Where, maybe somebody coming from South America or Africa or something might have, not have ever seen anything like, whatever. So like, I was thinking, number one, and this is one of the big ones that I've been really hitting up since I've been back here in the States, is sandwiches. Because I don't know. Obviously there's sandwiches around the world, but they ain't a lot of sandwiches like our sandwiches. In Mexico, sandwiches really aren't a thing unless you're going to Subway. We got tortas, but they're not really like cold cut sandwiches, Yeah.
I want like a sub, like a grinder, like a, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and then the ones that we do have in Playa, they're from like a French or an Italian place where they kind of have sandwiches, but they're some hoity-toity, like,
arugula.
Yeah, and then they have what's that meat? Like that real thin meat.
Like the prosciutto?
Yeah,
That's
maybe like prosciutto or whatever. Just like that, like thin dried meat or whatever, and then it's on some hard ass roll or something like that. Like,
it
and
doesn't
then and then they're like $15 or something. Like, nah, give me a gym. Like, yeah. So people come to the U.S. from some other country. I think Jimmy John's, Public Sub, Firehouse, what else? Jersey Mike's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just like the classic American sandwiches. I don't know if they're American, but they're where I get them mostly.
I miss them. If you could bring me back one somehow, that would be great.
Oh yeah, I already had a Publix turkey sub,
Sub sub.
a pub sub.
Mm.
I got an Italian from Firehouse. Fucking
Ooh,
fantastic. That's what I've just been eating for dinner recently. Is just subs.
I
Like
love
get them
this.
while I can.
Oh my god, yeah. I thought, well, I thought of food as well. Is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, no. I thought food as well, but I thought what we look forward to at the end of every summer is going to back to Iowa and going to the state fair. So I thought like state or county fair foods, they would probably have a heart attack. Like
Oh yeah.
deep
No,
fried
that's a good
butter,
one.
deep fried Oreos, corn dogs, giant turkey legs. They probably think we're like insane. Like, are Americans starving all the time? They need all
Yeah.
this food and
There
fried
was there was
food.
that one reel that we saw that somebody sent to us, and it was like some big fat guy going through customs to fly out,
Oh
and
yeah.
he's looking at his passport, and it's like a little skinny guy, and he's like something like, like, this isn't you, and he's like, I've just been in America for 6 weeks or whatever. He's gained so much weight just from. He's like, have you tried the food here? It's amazing.
He's like
Uh,
already obese.
yeah, exactly. Another one I thought of was amusement parks,
Oh,
where I know, like, obviously in some, in other countries they have amusement parks, but like I think ours do it better than anyone else's. I mean, if you're just here in Atlanta, you can go to Six Flags. If you're, somewhere else, like, what's the big one in Ohio?
Cedar Point.
Cedar Point. I mean,
Yeah.
not like there's a matches there, but something like that where we have amusement parks that are like just strictly roller coasters. Like boom, all the fun rides. I think a foreigner would really enjoy going to like a Six Flags or something like that.
I also had that on my list.
Ooh.
I put theme parks with wooden roller coasters because I'm sure, like you said, they have theme parks there and maybe they're a little more newer,
Mhm.
I don't know, more
Modern.
modern. So I thought like my favorite Kennywood in Pittsburgh, uh,
Yeah.
like something old school like that. Like it's small. There's a lot of wooden roller coasters you can walk around, or like even Busch Gardens. We love Busch Gardens for the animals and the roller coasters. So I bet
Ooh.
they would be like, "What the heck is this?" There's just giraffes walking around, and I can have a big gulp and ride a roller coaster at the same time.
Yeah. Or maybe even at like some places in the Midwest have indoor water parks.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know
like
if
that
they have a lot of those. Maybe in Europe, it gets cold there as well. So maybe so, but ours are better, I assume.
True, true.
And the last one I was thinking, I was trying to think of another food, but the thing, and maybe just because I just got it, but buffalo chicken dip. I
Oh, yum.
I just say that because whenever we go to some kind of dinner or potluck or whatever at somebody's house in Mexico, I'll make the buffalo chicken dip, and everybody always asks me to bring it again. They're like, "Well,
Oh
this
yeah.
stuff is amazing. I've never had this before."
That and the deviled eggs that you make, people lose their minds, like, "What are these?"
Ooh, yeah, yeah, but yeah, buffalo chicken. Oh, you know what else I just got? They
What?
had I saw it at Publix, but then my buddy Keith messaged me and he's like, "Hey, I was just in Florida. I'm sure they have it in Georgia. They have a new dip, and I gotta look and see what it is exactly.
Is it like
It's like a
oh,
volcano roll dip, and
ooh,
it's with
that's
sweet Thai chilies, some I don't even know how to say the sauce. Gochujang sauce,
okay.
imitation crab meat, shredded carrots, and green onions. And
Yeah.
it was super fucking good. I don't know if you probably can't see it. Um, but yeah, anyway, but buffalo chicken dip, I feel like foreigners, you got to try that. Go to Publix and grab some.
I did. I had that on my list, like, kinda like Midwest foods, casseroles, like tuna casserole or the Jello pretzel dessert, like that kinda weird,
Ooh,
like
yeah.
our Midwest type of foods, but I thought we'd have too much food, so I thought of, tailgating. What's more American than tailgating? And I doubt they do this in Europe because they're all very, specific about what they eat and drink. But I thought, like, especially being soccer fans, tailgating's like uniquely American. People show up like 4 to 6 hours early. We got grills, we got coolers, we got games, like, parking lot games, all these type of things. They probably would see that and be like, what the
Oh
heck?
yeah, and I think they are. And I mean, truth be told, the soccer hooligans are not all prim and proper. They're a
Right.
little crazy, but I feel like they maybe normally go to pubs. And I'm probably just speaking out of my ass because I've never been to a football match in Europe. And I don't know why I'm just comparing to Europe because there's people from all over the world here.
True.
But yeah, I know I agree because you see all the like the Korean fans that are in Mexico, and they're just having the best time. Just it's not really tailgating, but they're just having the fan fests and the street parties and stuff, and they're all drinking beers together and chugging and stuff. So yeah, I agree. I think if they came and even if it's just like a concert, like I don't know, do they tailgate concerts in other places, or do they go to bars and restaurants usually?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
even
but
know why we
even
did.
if they do, they probably don't do it like we do.
Yeah, no,
The
definitely
tailgating.
no.
But yeah, I'm glad everybody's, seems like they're having a good time in the States.
Oh yeah, I just keep seeing like all those Japanese guys with the Mexican guys, and they're throwing them in the air and having a big party. And I really want to go somewhere where they have thousands of people doing the same like Mexican line dance. That looks so fun. I'm just
Yes.
gonna be in the middle of it and be like, I don't know how to do the dance, but this is fun.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it looks like they're having a great time. So I'm happy people are enjoying themselves in the States, so far at least. So but right when I was leaving, actually the day I was leaving for Atlanta,
Mhm.
that was when K Monito was getting the old snippety snip. He got the boys cut.
It was the time for the neutering.
Yeah. Yeah. So how did that go?
I think it went good. It went well. It
Yeah.
was a long day for us. So,
Yeah.
like you said,
How was he when you left him? Because he's kind of a mama's boy. Was he
oh,
throwing a fit when you left?
I honestly thought he was. So, I got there like 15 minutes early, true Mexican fashion. They didn't see us till like 45 minutes after our appointment, 30,
Hmm.
45 minutes. They were very busy that day. And we did like kind of like a little checkup with the doctor first. He listened to his heart and his breathing and just gave him a look over. We looked at the one testicle that's in the little ball sack, and then we looked at the other testicle that wasn't in the ball sack and did all the things. And I warned the doctor. He picked him up and he was like, okay, we'll reach back out to you when he's done or when he's ready. And as soon as he picked him up, he was like, oh, he's a beefy guy. And I was like, be careful. He's strong. He's really, really strong, and he's long. Like, he will push off of you.
You got
And
that monkey strength.
he really does. So as soon as he picked him up, came when he just like, "Huh," and he's like, holy shit, he is really strong. So he was kind of like playing with his little face and just walked away from me. And he didn't even look back. So I
Oh,
was
nice.
just like, I was freaking out, like, get out, get out.
Oh, that's good. Good deal.
Yeah, but he was a pro. He's the same doctor. We specifically picked him, the one that saved Tiger's eye. He's like a great surgeon.
Yeah,
Uh,
Dr. Paco.
Dr. Paco at Sanimal. He's amazing. It's a little more pricey there, but this is the only surgeon that we really know and trust with.
Yeah, because we were kind of deciding between going to the maybe a little pricier, well-known veterinarian in town, or the clinic,
Right.
or going to one that's like a rescue clinic. And I mean, we would still pay it, like we'd do a donation, but we're like, do we go to the one that we know them, or do we go to the one that like they've done thousands of these because they're always doing the spay and neutering programs for like stray pets and stuff like that. So are
Mhm.
they going to be really good at it, or are they going to be sloppy because they do so many? So that's what we were kind of worried about.
Yeah, I really, I just went back and forth, and I was like, let me just, see if they have availability, and checked them all out, talked to different vets and animal hospitals. And this is the one I landed on. So made me feel good. Everything went great. It was actually really funny. So when we were in there and he was checking K Monito out, cleaned his ears. He was like, I'm gonna clip his nails once he's like sedated. I'll just go in, clip, 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 clip them all. I'm like, oh, thank you, because he doesn't really love that. Listen to his heart and his breathing, like I said. And then we weighed him. He's a little under 19 pounds, which is great because maybe 6 months ago he was a solid 19 pounds. So he's lost
Mhm.
a smidge of weight, probably more activity. But the doctor, it was really weird. He was like grilling me about, what do you feed him? How much do you walk him? This and that, blah, blah, blah. What do you do? What are your hobbies? Do you golf? Do you do this? Do you do that? And I was like,
Weird.
I was really taken back by it. I was like, Dr. Pucko. I was like, and then I confirmed, I was like, you remember me, right? I came in with my husband. We had the old pug, and he was like, oh yeah, Tiger. And we saved his eye. I was like, yeah, okay, great. So I don't know why he was grilling me on my hobbies. And then it kind of made me feel bad about myself. I was like, do I not have any hobbies? I was like, I'm gonna start golfing. I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna start doing that. So
Well, he's kind of an interesting guy. If you remember that one time we took him in and he was like giving us a recipe on how to make something. I don't know, fish or chicken.
he was
Yeah, fish. Yeah, he was like telling us all I was like, bro, in my head, I'm like, I am not going to remember this. Like, send me an email or something. But yeah, so maybe he's just talking just to talk. He's kind of a friendly guy.
I think he knew I was a little nervous too. He probably could vibes, and I was trying not to be. I was like, I had my friend Carla there. She lives in Playa Car near there, so she came over and was just there for support since you were out of town, which was really nice. So she came over and said hi to Kimonito and helped me, but she was like, it's gonna be okay, breathe. She could tell I was stressing too. I was like, he's just a baby, and are we doing it too soon or too late, or I don't know, all the things. But when we were leaving, he's like, should be ready around 4. We'll give you a call. Me and her had lunch and hung out by her pool. And then as soon as I knew it too, I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to get in the pool. I was talking to you. You're like, make sure you relax and he's fine and this and that. So as soon as I get in the pool and I swim around a little bit, I hear my phone ding and they're like, K Monito's ready at like 3:09. They're like, he's ready. Come get him whenever. And I'm like, holy shit. So I'm getting out of the pool and getting dried and cleaned up. And luckily her place is right pretty much 10 minutes walking, maybe a little
Oh
bit
yeah,
less
super
than Santa
close.
Monica. So I just like booked it over there. I was like, where's my baby? And he was fine. He was so drugged up when they brought him out. He was just like a little zombie, just looking at me like, I don't know what just happened. I don't know where I am. I don't know what's going on. He didn't even like, he looked happy to see me, but he didn't, when he gets all crazy and gives you kisses, he was just like, take me home.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So what does it look like down there? Is it like, yeah, like do they get rid of his coin purse? Do they cut it off and like sew it up, or do they just like make a little slit and pop the ball out?
So
How's that work?
I didn't ask what was going to happen. I was just like, I'm not going to ask too many questions. They know better of what's going on. When he came out, he's got one little incision with little stitches below his peenie,
Mhm.
above the coin purse, and then one little incision to like on his left side of his groin where the other one was, the little stitches there, and left the whole coin purse.
Oh, okay.
It,
So
it's there.
maybe it'll like shrink up because Tiger had kind of a little shark fin down there. It was just like a little
He did.
flappy.
Well, he had like a little like cotton ball to me because
Yeah.
of
Well,
the
it was a
hair
little
on
shark
it.
fin with the with his fur on the outside.
Yeah, his was like covered in fur. Kemonito's is like bald almost. Oh, and they shaved him down there, so that was funny looking.
Oh
He's just like
shit.
bald under
Wow. Wow.
his
Wow.
yeah, groomed up for sure. But
Well, Camonitos looks like that because it's like it has a ball in it, so it's stretched out. It's gonna go back, I think.
I hope
I don't
so.
know if people want to hear about our dog's
I
nutsack.
know. But I mean,
Let's
these
move
are
on.
questions that I guess I should have asked, like, what's gonna happen with the little coin purse? What's gonna,
Yeah.
now it's
But
just like a little deflated coin purse. And me and your mom were talking and we were Googling. It should, once he's healed, hopefully like shrink up a little bit. So
yeah,
I don't
makes
think
sense.
it's going to.
No, I bet it will because I mean, the reason that it looks the way it does is because it has a ball in there and it's stretched out. But I think eventually, I don't know. At least when I get cold, that's what happens. So I assume that it's gonna shrink up in there.
We'll see. Well, I'll turn the AC down to low and we'll see what
Yeah.
happens. He's still humping, still being a crazy man. I Googled that too. It's going to take like 4 to 6 weeks for his hormones to level out and all that. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, not
I
going to
would
be.
suspect that.
The first day was gorgeous though. He was so quiet and slept a lot. I was like, if
Yeah.
every day is going to be like this is great. Next
Yeah,
day, right back to it.
This is awesome.
Yeah,
That's
right,
great.
right back to his energy the next day. So
Yeah. All right. Well, good. I'm glad. I mean, thank you so much for taking care of it, and
absolutely.
obviously, like we're about a week out now from that happening. How he's pretty much healed. I
Pretty
mean,
much healed. The one incision looks like almost completely faded. I think they're dissolving stitches. So that one's almost faded. The other one is flaking off is good, but he's doing great. He's jumping all over the place, acting normal.
oh, good.
Just finished
Yeah.
all his medicine. He's good to go.
People always make you feel like that, like, oh, they got this cone on for like a month and it's miserable. Like it seemed like he healed fairly quickly.
Really quickly, and it was kinda weird because the Dr. Paco that did his surgery, I was like, "Don't worry, I'll be home with him, I'll watch him, I have a hard cone, a soft cone, and an inflatable." He goes, "Oh, no, you're not gonna need that." I was like, he okay, he's a puppy, he's crazy, and he can reach all of his
Yeah,
jugs,
he licks
so
his balls anyway. So if
yeah.
there's a cut down there, but
I
he
was like,
hasn't really been doing that.
No, he hasn't, like he'll kinda look at it and sniff a little bit and go, "Mm." He just makes, like, a noise like,
I
they
remember
got
he used to bite, like he was biting down there. So
to bite his
maybe it was
little ball."
irritating him, and now he's like, oh, I'm finally free from this fucking weird dingleberry.
I used to call it his tingles. When he get, like, get humping or get crazy, I'm like, "Oh, he's
Yeah.
got the tingles."
Yeah, the tingles. Oh my god. Well, while you were doing that, and thank you, like I said, thank you so much for taking care of him and everything. But I know it was probably more difficult by yourself, or maybe it was better for him, so he didn't have two distractions.
I think it was a little better for him to just focus on me and, just exactly what I'm telling you to do, that's all you got. You can't do anything else. So I think it would've been fine if you were here too, but it was good. It was,
Okay, good. Well,
you're welcome.
yeah. So that day you were dealing with that, and I was flying out to Atlanta from Cancun.
Yes.
So I flew Delta because I had points and I wanted to, fly direct. So it just kind of worked out great like that. That was honestly the best option because maybe we talked about this, but one of the other options for direct was Frontier, which I have no problem flying Frontier. The problem I had though was paying $81 each way for a bag, for a
What?
checked bag, and for a carry-on.
What?
Yeah, so 160
Why?
bucks. It would have been more than my ticket. So I'm like, fuck that. I'm not paying that much for a bag. And it's 40 pounds, not even 50 pounds.
What assholes? Why would you double the price of your luggage?
Yeah, right. Well,
Like,
and you could maybe explain it away if you're paying cheap prices like Frontier used to be, but it's still like $200-300 now, or maybe even more, $300-400.
wow.
So no, I wasn't doing that. So I flew Delta, and I'm glad I did because they have the TVs and the chairs or whatever and everything, and I could watch live TV, and so they had all the World Cup matches on there. So I was just fucking flying, watching the World Cup matches, having a good old time.
Yeah, I was shocked that you were still, like, messaging us the whole time. You're like, "Oh, I'm watching the World Cup and doing this and doing that." I'm like, "That's great."
Yeah. Well, if you remember, they have like free messaging and Wi-Fi or whatever, I think. So
I don't
so yeah,
play
I was
golf no
connected the
more.
whole time. But the thing I did not appreciate though is when I landed and they broke the wheel off of my suitcase.
Our brand new suitcase. It is literally a brand new suitcase. I think
Yeah.
we moved
Well,
it once.
and so, it happened and I'm landing in international, got to get my bag and then, whatever. But I took pictures right away, like in the air, like you can see the carousel and stuff behind it. But I looked around and there's like not really any offices that I saw, like, or stands or anything for the airline because you're leaving the airport basically.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'll just take pictures and then I'm sure I can just file a claim online or whatever. And so I tried to do that and they make it super difficult. Like they said, oh, I guess I should have gone to some office, but that would take me going from the international side back, or, from the departures to the arrivals and whole, and I already had to ride the tram or the bus over to the domestic side to go on MARTA, and that takes another fucking hour. So I was just like, I'm just gonna do this online. So I
Yeah.
try to do it online and I submit, or you can't submit it because you need a code number from the person that you talk to at the airport, which I didn't have. But
Ugh.
then I found another page that said, hey, if you don't have this, just file a complaint and then put the subject as baggage and then send that in. So I did that. I sent in the pictures. They didn't ask me how much like my suitcase costs or anything yet, but I got an email back and it said, Yeah, this could take up to 21 days to get a response.
It's fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm almost going to be gone by that point. So,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Like, do you think I should message him again or something? Or anybody know any Delta contacts? What do I do? I've never had anybody break my suitcase before, but they snapped the whole fucking wheel off.
How does that even happen? Like, just pay attention. Don't you want to? I mean, they're banking on you being lazy and not wanting to deal with all this bullshit and wait 21 days and this and that. I would just say, I mean, I don't know.
Mm,
I would message him back and be like,
yeah.
"Hey, I need this expedited. I'm here for the World Cup. I'm not going to be here much longer. You broke my suitcase. It's obvious."
And we're at the hub. We're at the home of Delta, and you
I
fucked me
know.
over. Come
How
on.
dare they? How
Come on.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So anyway, so I get out, out of that. I got at least the other three wheels work, so I could like lean it on the side and still roll it or whatever.
Ridiculous.
Um, but then I go to get on MARTA, and I have 3 MARTA cards, and one of them has money on it, and I couldn't remember which one because whenever I leave, I always buy an extra trip, so when I come back in, I don't have to deal with the machine, and I just have it around there right away. So I go up to scan it because I don't know which one, so I got all 3, and I'm like, boop, it says invalid, boop, invalid, boop, all 3 invalid.
Oh,
So I go over to the machine. And I'm like, oh, maybe I didn't put money on it. And then I go to scan it and it says, oh, your MARTA card is too old. You need a replacement one. And I'm like,
wait.
motherfucker, I just got this in January. Like I was just here for my tryouts for the World Cup in
Yeah.
January. So it's only been like, 5-6 months. And
I want my money, Marta.
so I buy a new one and it's like, FIFA World Cup theme or whatever. I'm like, did they really just do that? So I had to buy these? Like, come on. So I don't know. So I got to go figure out if I can get money back for
You
that.
should have went up to the little stand and be like, "Can you put this money on this card on the new card?" Because they'll probably say no.
Yeah, probably.
They'll be
Yeah.
like,
So
"Get outta here."
yeah. So my buddy Steve, who I'm staying with, picked me up, and I always feel bad because he'll pick me up, and then I'm like, he's like, "What do you want to? Where do you want to go?" And I was like, "I'm fine going back to the house." I figure, it's a weekday, so he wants to get back to work. And he's like, "No, man." He's like, "Let's go do something." And I was like, "Okay." So of course we go to Pontoon, have a couple beers there.
Nice.
And then I was like, I haven't been to Variant in a while. So we went over to Variant, had some there, and then we went to Standard in Roswell,
Oh yeah.
and ate dinner there. And that's what, and I got, of course, that's what should have told foreigners to get is those blueberry Thai chicken fingies.
Those are so good. Oh my
So
god.
good.
Just
Yeah. So, but while we were there, we were watching, it was the Argentina Algeria game.
nice.
And I think you said did you watch it at home? You could what happened there?
Yeah, I was at home and I don't even think I had the patio door open, but every time Argentina scored, I can hear all the neighbors on our street, "Woo!" So like I had music on and the football matches on, but I knew to look like as soon as they scored when I heard everybody else. And you'd hear what are they,
Oh
vuvuzelas?
yeah, the vuvuzelas.
They were all on our street. There must have been like Argentinians in every apartment just cheering,
Yeah,
celebrating.
probably. Well, so we're watching it in the bar, and there was only one table available, and it was like this big round table, probably for like 6 or 7 people.
Oh,
But so Steve and I just sat there. We're like, fuck it, there's nowhere else to sit really. And so I go to the restroom, and there's like a dude waiting, and then another one opens, and then this other guy comes in. Basically, like 3 people got in front of me in line
oh,
while I was standing there because I was
oh,
watching the match, and they just walked in front of me.
uh,
And so I go to the restroom, and I come back, and there's these 5, maybe, yeah, and there's like, think of the 4 guys sitting at our table with Steve.
oh,
And I was like, what's going on here?
uh,
And he said, they were just, they came in, they were looking for a place to sit. So I offered them to sit at our table. And I was like, okay. And that's how nice Steve is. Like, Steve's that guy.
of course.
Um,
Southern hospitality.
yeah. And we started talking to them, and they're all from Libya, and
Oh,
they flew and they're Algeria fans. So they were watching the Algeria match. But it was funny. They like leaned over to us, and they were like, hey, where is a good soccer or a good place to watch soccer or whatever, or of course he probably said football.
yeah.
And he's like, we've been looking everywhere, and this is the only place we could find with like people in it or whatever.
Oh,
And Steve and I are like, oh man, like you got to go downtown. Like you're in fucking the suburbs Roswell at 9 o'clock at night on a Tuesday or something.
That's why
So we told him, like, no, go down to the fan fest, go down to the bars downtown. Like, that's where all the action's happening. So they probably, it's funny. They came to this suburb of Atlanta and they're like, what's going on? Like, nothing's happening here or whatever.
Yeah, where is everybody? I wonder why they were staying out that way. That's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know. The only thing I could think of is there's a lot of kind of foreigners that live in like Alpharetta area, like that work in tech. So maybe they had like a friend there that lived in that area and they just, came to stay with them or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, it was a good time. We got to talk to them a little bit and ask them, like how do they like it so far and stuff. But they said they were having a good time for sure.
Oh, that's good. That's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, so then the next day I got to go downtown and go pick up my uniform for the World Cup. So so I got to get down there. So I obviously take the MARTA. I get on at North Springs and it's under construction still. Like the ticket, like the turnstiles for the tickets aren't even open. You just go through this gate on the side and you don't like have to pay or anything.
Okay, free MARTA, why not?
Yeah. And then it says pay when you get off. And I'm like, okay, I'll have to scan my thing when I get off. So I'm taking it down to 5 points and I get to 5 points and it's under construct. Like they are not ready. They were not ready for the World Cup yet.
Oh no.
Yeah, I feel bad. I mean, like everything, there's a lot of things that are done and look very nice, but like as far as 5 points MARTA, the first 2 floors are done and they look really nice, like new tile, new walls, like they got video screens that show where the train is and everything. And to anyone that doesn't know or isn't from or hasn't been to Atlanta, MARTA is the train system. So yeah, so the train station down like and 5 points is like the main one, like the where they all cross pretty much. But yeah, the first 2 levels very nice, all brand new, like tile, marble, like everything looks really good. And then I get up to like almost the top level and it's just like a maze of like wooden structures because it's all under construction, everything. The top, like there's scaffolding all over the across the top of it and everything. And I go to leave and the turnstiles aren't working there either. So pro tip, if you're going down to watch and also normally what you do is you go like if you're coming from North Springs, go down to 5 points, then get off there and then take the east west and go over to the SEC MARTA stop, which is the one right by State Farm. That one, the turnstiles are working, just so you know. But if you go from North Springs to 5 points, you don't got to pay for anything because both of the turnstiles are not working. So that was kind of nice. That worked out well.
That's crazy. I bet they got tons of riders coming in and out, not having to pay. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, for sure. But they gave me some good stuff. I mean, if you saw my video, I got 4 different shirts and I have little patches that like Velcro on and off because they have different ones for different cities. So mine says Atlanta, obviously. A lot of people in the volunteer industry or in the world for the World Cup are like trading their patches. So like I'm gonna see if I find somebody in Mexico City that will want to trade with me. So I think that would be pretty cool to have one of those,
Yeah, that'd be fun. Oh my gosh, I love all the stuff you got. It gives me total like 80s 90s tracksuit vibes.
Yeah, it's like neon and purple and but yeah, I got hat. Can't wear your hat backwards though. That I found that out. It looks unprofessional.
Found it out the hard way, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, I learned about it in the training.
Okay.
I paid attention.
Why can't you wear it backwards? Come on.
Yeah, I know, right? But they gave us socks and then this kind of little bum bag kind of thing, and they gave us deodorant and lotion and shampoo and things like that. I don't know why.
Good hygiene.
Yeah, good hygiene. Yeah, well, they just figured you're gonna get hot, and then I got full pants, and then I got a jacket, and it says volunteer on the back and stuff. So all the stuff's pretty cool. Oh, and I got brand new pair of shoes too, like Adidas, like custom shoes. And one of the guys I'm working with, some I don't know, just random soccer fan came up and said, "Hey, man," he's like, "Can I buy these shoes off you?" And he's like, "Give me your number," because he's like, after this thing, I ain't wearing these again. So he's like, might as well make a little money off it. I was like, all right, bro. I was like, I'm gonna keep my shit.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole thing we're doing this. We're not getting paid. Part of the reason we're doing it is to be part of the tournament. And also you get like all this free gear to show that you're part of the tournament. So
yeah, I wouldn't give it away. I mean, I guess if you need the money, why not? But I would keep it. I would keep it too.
Yeah. But no, yeah, lots of good stuff. So super cool of them. But going to my first match, I was nervous because I didn't do the on-site training,
Mm-hmm.
you
Oh,
know,
yeah, I
because
remember you being nervous about that.
yeah, and luckily I talked to everybody there and they were like, yeah, it was bullshit. Like they didn't really teach us anything really. So I was a little nervous and they just said, hey, if you miss this, come 30 minutes before your first shift. So, we can do a little training for you. And well, first of all, so I left at like 6:45 a.m.
Oh.
to be there at 9 because I'm like, well, I want to be there at 8:30 to get a little bit of training, but I also want to be there a little bit earlier just in case I can't find it or I get lost or whatever. So I left at like 6:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot. Do you ever? When was the last time you rode MARTA?
Oh, it's been a while. I don't even think we rode it last time we were in Atlanta.
No, we rode it because we rode it with, that was probably it because we rode it with K Monito. Remember, we got pictures with him on there.
That's right, when he was a babe. Okay, so then that's good.
Well, I will tell you that riding MARTA downtown has not changed a bit.
Oh yes,
Yes. There are still a lot of fun people watching on the train. First get on MARTA at North Springs, and there's a guy who gets on, and he has pink hair and pink hair dye all the way down his chest, and he sits down and he's just looking out the window, just drooling. And the cop gets on and kind of watches him for a little bit just to make sure he's okay. But yeah, that guy was a little odd.
That's very odd. Oh my god, why was he drooling?
I don't know. Some people are just thirsty.
Yep.
And then when I get to 5 Points, I get off the train and I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for the next one, and there is this noise, and it's like, wow, wow. And everybody's looking around because we're like, where's this like cat or tiger noise coming from? This guy comes around the corner and he is just staring at the wall, one arm over his head, just making cat tiger noises.
Sounds like that puma whistle at Eshkaret.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So then, I used to do Smart Marta down at 5 Points, and right across the street is this abandoned building, and it's been there for decades. I mean, obviously longer than we ever even lived here. And so I'm curious, and in my head, I'm thinking, wonder what they did with this building. Have they torn it down because it was kind of near the gulch? Or what did they do? But this is an old building, and they have all the windows covered with these metal panels because they don't want like homeless people breaking in there and sleeping or whatever, I guess. And so I'm very curious what they did with this building. And when I get out of the train station, every window has one of the flags of the countries that are in the World Cup on it. So the building's still there. They just classed it up a little bit.
Okay, they're making it look better for the occasion.
Exactly, yeah. And then I thought was really funny. So I don't know how long this sign has been here, but after I get out of MARTA and I'm walking downtown Atlanta, there is a sign for the national debt.
Oh, dear.
And it's like right front and center. And I don't know how long it's been there, but it says, it's about $40 trillion. And I'm just thinking, what a warm welcome to people from around the world. Like, hey, welcome to the United States. We're severely in debt.
Oh my God. Nothing says America like debt.
No. Or when we're on the MARTA, and I like to play a little game called Who Has Weed? Because everybody smells, not everybody. There are certain people that smell very skunky. Like somebody will get on and I'll be like, oh, that guy got some weed.
Oh dear.
Oh shoot. But yeah, MARTA is still being MARTA,
That's good. Good to know.
Yeah, exactly. But so, first match, nobody was there to train me, of course, when I get there.
Of course.
They just kind of threw me to the wolves, but luckily, like, my team's not super big. It's like, I think it's like 11 of us. And so we kind of just all like use each other really to like figure out what we need to do. Like one of the guys had been there on the first match. So he's like, yeah, this is, kind of what we do. He's like, I wrote this down because they don't give like, so let me tell you basically what I'm doing now that I know.
Okay.
So I'm in the tunnels, like under the stadium where the VIP shuttle pulls up. So we got VIPs and VVIPs.
Oh.
And so they pull up and we get to like, one of our team leads like messages and said, hey, hey, we got some VIPs coming, look ready, like be ready.
Yeah.
And there's this elevator that they use to get to the VIP section, but it has also been used for fans to get to the parking deck or whatever. So we have to keep normal people from using this elevator, and they either have to use the stairs or they have to use this other elevator just on the other side of the parking lot. And so when the VVIPs come in, we have to, say morning, welcome, just be friendly. And then we have to have the elevator ready. And then when they get in the elevator, then we take them up and then we take them over to their lounge or skybox or whatever. So it's been pretty cool. Like we have, it's been, I've only been done 2 games so far, so I haven't seen like a ton of like super, super famous people, but I've also, a lot of them are FIFA, like, I don't know, like the brass of FIFA, like the executives and stuff. So they're very famous, powerful people. And then I've seen a lot of them are, ex, soccer athletes, or like retired athletes that are either there to watch the match or they're, doing commentary or something. We'll get media people in. So, so basically we're just escorting the VIPs to where they need to go and then trying to keep the riffraff out.
I gotcha. That's very cool. So you're like host and bodyguard at the same time.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so yeah, it's hard because people come up to us and they're like, well, why can't I use that elevator? And then people are coming down out of the elevator. So we're like, it's broken. And then somebody comes out and we're like, oh, maybe not. Or we'll be like, oh, we're trying to do crowd control and there's too many people coming down. So we can't have you all going up. So you got to go over there. And people are throwing a fit of, oh my God, I got to walk it's like, they'll pick walking up 6 flights of stairs over walking like 100 yards to go up a different elevator. Like it's so weird. People just like the first match, one of them, the guys on our team, this guy tried to fight him. Like it was after the match. He was drunk and he was like, why can't I go up there? Like he's getting all in his face and his buddies were like grabbing him back. And he's like, bro, I'm just telling you, you can't go up there. You're not VIP. What are you doing?
Yeah, you're not. I'd be like, it's not for you. This elevator's not for you. You're not allowed to use it. Fuck off.
Yeah. But it was really funny. The first match that I worked, some of them are just like these vans and it's a bunch of dudes getting out and you can tell it's like they're either somebody or they're just like super wealthy because they have a whole entourage behind them. All these South African guys got out and it was really weird. The last guy from the South Africa group that got out, he hands this like duffel bag to one of my buddies on the team and goes, hey, make sure Marco gets this, and it just walks away. And we're like,
who's Marco?
What? Yeah. And Marco's one of our team leads. But he didn't come down. So like we have this guy's bag for I don't know, like an hour or something. And we're like, what if it's full of fucking cocaine or something? Like who knows what's in this thing? And then finally Marco comes down and gets the bag. He's like, oh, thanks, man. And then doesn't say anything about it. It was just super weird. It's like, why would you not want this bag that you're going, like, take it to your skybox with you or whatever? So
yeah, there must be something in it. Did you guys look in it?
No, I wanted to, but we're out in the open, so I didn't want to get in trouble. But I was just curious, like, what is in this thing, But
drop it a little bit and let the zipper open and be like, oops, oh, it's probably just shoes or something.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Hopefully.
Was it really heavy, or did you?
I didn't even try it.
Like a Christmas present, I would have been like feeling it around.
I didn't want my prints on it. I don't know. But then we go to or we have lunch and we get like steak and chimichurri sauce, potato wedges, salad, cauliflower, cupcakes. Like it was really good. It was good lunch for sure.
Like a buffet style, or did they serve you?
Yeah, it's like a catered. Like they're not bringing in the catering company. Like they have a catering company for the Bens. So they're making it all right there. So it was really good actually. And they have to have options for vegan and like different dietary people. So but yeah, it was super good. The first day we saw the mayor of Atlanta. He came through, and was it Dickens? I think it was his name.
I don't even know who it is now. I'm still stuck on Keisha.
Yeah, no, it's Mayor Dickens, I think. And then we saw this guy, and his name is George Way, I think, and he's a former soccer player, and he was also the former president of Liberia.
Oh, okay.
But his son now plays for the U.S. team. So I think that's why he was in the States and coming out, so he's obviously a big fan since he's a former player, but kind of cool to see the president of Liberia just walking right by me.
Very
And then,
cool. Did he have like an entourage with him? Like all
yeah, he had a big old van, tons of people and stuff. And,
cool.
but yeah, it's hard. Like I can't take a lot of pictures because we're not allowed to, we're supposed to be professional and, receiving the VIP. So we can't be like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm taking a picture, so if you see my Instagrams, like I'm trying to take photos of what I can, but I can't, it's not going to be like the Super Bowl where I can just record everything, I'm trying to.
I thought you would have your meta glasses on, but even that will give you away with the little light.
Yeah, that's the thing. And they said no meta glasses. I'm probably going to bring them the last day for the semifinal match.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't want to bring them, especially because the light flashes, and I've been trying to figure out how to cover it, but it's a whole thing. It's there's a lot of stuff. But yeah, so yeah, first match was great. Friday, like the next day, I went down to the stadium, did my beer chug, and it was the same day as the U.S. match. I think they were playing. I think that might have been the Australia match. But I went into after I did my beer chug in front of the stadium, I went into the old CNN Center. It's fucking awesome. Like they have a huge bar there now. Maybe they had it before, I don't know. And then the food court's like been redone. They have a big screen TV or like just a big projector screen and a bunch of chairs out. So everybody's sitting in the AC, like having drinks and just like, and they're like lawn chair kind of looking things. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. And so then Fan Fest is basically, it's in Centennial Park and they have a big, it's fenced off, like it's ticketed to get in, but you don't need to pay for the tickets. You just have to reserve them because they're trying to do crowd control and everything there.
Nice.
But you go in and it's kind of like where the concerts would normally be. It's a giant, just big screen showing whatever match for that day. So usually people that, whatever team is playing, you go there. It's free to get in. They got food and drinks there and stuff. They got like some different photo ops and some little things for kids and kids playing in the fountain and everything like that. But when I went in, I shouldn't have gone on the US game day because there was even more people there than normal. And in the middle of the park, like right by the fountains, they stopped letting people go over towards the screen. Just because they're just too many people over there, I guess. It was getting too crowded. So they made us go to the other side and there's a smaller screen. And so then I was just like, fuck this. Like, I'm going to go to Sweetwater and just so I can just sit at a bar and have a beer and order food. And I don't have to like stand here and sweat next to people I don't know.
Right.
So I went to Sweetwater. It's like a damn daycare in there. Like every table is reserved with there's kids at every single table. There's babies laying on the ground, taking their pants off, crying. Every table just full of children. It was crazy. So I just sit outside. What's that?
Were the children drunk, taking their pants off?
Yeah, right. Seriously. Yeah, that's my thing. But yeah, so just a little busy there. So I watched the rest of the USA match and then Ubered back to Variant and met up with Steve and Donna. Went to Oak Street because it was Friday. Did the $5 Friday. Oh, it's $6 Friday now.
I was wondering if you did that and if it was still the same price. I was like, that's like
it's $5.99 now, which is still a fantastic deal. Some of those beers should be like $8-10, so it's still a really good deal. And then we ate at El Zarape or El Zarape. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Still just as good. It was delicious.
That's great. I miss that place.
Yeah. And so that was previously that was my first match. Then my second match that I worked was on Father's Day. And it was a little different this time and a little bit better because they gave us a security guard to kind of help stand by the elevator to keep people from going up. So we kind of told him like, hey, this is who we're trying to keep in and keep out or whatever. And so what I did was, so when we have to tell people to go over to this other elevator to take that up to the ground level to go to the Fan Fest, no, it's hard to tell, like, because we're down, and if you've ever been underneath, where the Georgia Dome or, the Atlanta Stadium is, like, it's very confusing. So we're trying to tell people this elevator, I'm like, yeah, you see the railing next to the two light bulbs, by the pole, like it's over there. So I got this brilliant idea. I went and grabbed one of the cones from the parking people and I put it over there. So now we can say, hey, you see that orange cone over there? Go right in that door. Boom, there's an elevator. Take it to the top.
You're a genius. A man with a plan. Getting
Yep.
shit done.
Exactly. And then when people are coming up to us trying to, it's so weird. It'll be like the security guard and me and maybe another guy from our team all standing like kind of in the way because we're trying to keep people from going in this elevator.
Right.
They will like try to walk right around us.
Of
And we're
course.
like, hey, can we help you or whatever? And they're like, oh, I'm trying to go to the, it's like, but don't you notice that 3 people are blocking you from doing that? Like, why do you think we're standing here?
Right.
So I found this sign from when they have other events. It's like kind of like a sandwich board sign, and it just has a bunch of arrows pointing one way. So I drag this sign over there and I block half of the entrance to the elevator.
Oh my
And
God.
so it's the arrow is pointing people to go down the stairs or whatever. So oh, and the other thing I did too was they didn't tell us anything about like knowing which gate, because there's entrance A through G, and then there's gate 1 through 4.
Oh.
And they didn't give us a map or anything. So I took it upon myself to find the map on FIFA's app and pull it up so I can show people like, hey, look, see, we're right here. You just got to go up this elevator and then go right around here, and then you're the next gate over.
You need a promotion. You need like an extra pair of shoes or something for your wife,
right?
or you deserve extra.
Well, and that's why I'm bringing this up, because I was telling the security guard about like, hey, like we didn't have you yesterday. This is what I've done, with the sign and the car, and the cone and everything like that. And he goes, man, you should be like an event management or something. I was like, I should be.
You are. I told you you're in the wrong industry.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, like, even just things like, so where we're standing, there's like this half cement wall, and all of my coworkers are putting their bags and their waters and stuff up there. And in my like radio event brain, I'm like, I don't want to like scold, my coworkers, but it looks so unprofessional. Like the VIPs are coming in people's jackets and like,
Yeah.
bag and stuff are hanging off this wall. It's like, I put my stuff over behind this pole to keep it out of the way, because it just looks a little unprofessional. But like nobody seems to care. I mean, I'm not gonna talk too poorly about everything, but the Super Bowl is definitely more organized than this. Like this is a little bit of a cluster, but there's also a lot more people and a lot more cities and things to take care of. So I get it.
That's what I was gonna say. The scale of the event is much bigger than the Super Bowl. Even though the
Yeah,
Super Bowl
exactly.
is huge, the World Cup's probably even bigger.
Yeah, but I got to escort Lil Baby, the rapper Lil Baby.
Oh, okay.
I got to take him up to his skybox and ride in the elevator with him. I didn't really talk to him because I didn't know what to talk to him about. Like,
Did he smell like weed?
No, I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
Guess not. I would have known if, or I would have remembered if he did.
Yeah,
And then we had this other guy. His name is Fernando Herrero, and he is like a famous soccer player for AC Milan. And
okay.
I mean, he's retired now and everything, but I saw him, and then I was watching the match later, and he's on the big screen with like the CEO of FIFA and all the big guys and stuff like that. So I'm seeing some cool people. I probably wouldn't have recognized him without one of my other friends telling me who it was, but I mean, I was like, damn, man, that's pretty cool. Like he's a very well-known player. So some of the VVIPs, I do not know who they are yet, but I will figure it out, and I will try to take pictures if I can.
Yeah, try and snap a photo of him and like put it into Google and be like, who is this?
Yeah.
Who is this?
But I was going to go over a couple things that I have missed and some of the things I have not missed.
Okay.
I have missed flushing toilet paper.
Oh yeah.
That is very nice to not have to worry about that. Just any toilet, just boop, flush it down.
Yep.
I've also missed people holding doors for you. Not that that doesn't always happen in Mexico, but a lot of times when it does, they're asking for money. It's like somebody that's trying to find a little extra job, so they open the gas station doors or whatever. And then the last one that just off the top of my head that I remember is I miss free bathrooms, where often when we're in Mexico, if we're walking somewhere, it's very hard to just find somewhere to go to the restroom, because if it's a restaurant, they want you to pay to go, to use or buy something, or if it's just a standalone bathroom, it might be 5-10 pesos to get in or whatever. I was driving to Marta, and I knew the Marta bathroom suck, so I was like, I'm just gonna stop into like Quick Trip or whatever, or Racetrack. Just stopped in the bathroom, go in and use it, and just leave. Like that. So nice to just be able to do that and not have to search and be like, am I gonna fucking piss my pants before I can find a place?
That is crazy that places just let you come in and use their restroom and you don't have to buy anything, not even gas. You think, I mean, I know some gas stations are like for, customers only, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Most of them are
Well,
just like, yeah, come on in and pee.
I think I get both sides. So like in Mexico, just letting people use your restroom, that's costing them money. It's costing them inventory because you're using the toilet paper or the water or the paper towels or whatever, and like that's costing them money. Which so I understand that from that perspective, but from the other side, like with the gas station, this particular time I didn't buy anything, but I think most businesses let you go to the restroom there because it is an opportunity. Because you might go to the restroom and be like, you know what, I could use a Gatorade or I could use a snack or whatever,
That's
and
true.
then you're buying something, and for the little amount of money that a couple pieces of toilet paper cost them, they're making a profit on it because they're offering you a bathroom. So that's my thought.
That's a smart way of thinking. They're like, if we don't get you this time, we're gonna get you next time.
Yeah, exactly. A couple things I have not missed, and I get it, but I don't at the same time. All the breweries have shifted. It's no longer just random beer guys or a couple friends or whatever. It's almost, at least the ones I've been to, almost exclusively it's a daycare. Like
Yeah, family.
every brewery I've been to, it's just been families and babies, like tons of kids. Which, like I said, I don't mind, but it's when they don't take care of them and they're running around crazy and
Well, yeah, a
causing a ruckus.
brewery is still a place of business. It's like a
It's a
restaurant,
bar.
it's a bar. I mean, breweries are a little, I mean, they're more fun, I guess a little lighter than an actual sit-down restaurant, but you still need to behave. Even,
Hmm.
when our parents took us to restaurants, it was like best behavior or we'll never come back again. The breweries are just like, "Oh, dad's drunk. I can lay on the floor and take my pants off." Like, that's
Yeah, right.
acceptable. And
Well, and
why is
so I was talking to our friends about this, and I'm curious if the switch has been. I'm thinking one or two things. It could be both, to be honest. But one, is it you know the craft beer industry has kind of been on the decline. So have they refocused their clientele to be more family oriented, which has always been, but like it seems like most of the breweries are like daycares now. So like have they refocused who their clientele is,
Mhm.
or is it that people like us that have frequented craft breweries for the last 10, 15 years, did they just have kids and grow up? I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
true.
we obviously don't have children, but like if we had children, we'd probably still be going back to brewery. So maybe
Yeah.
it's the people our age from the craft beer generation that are like, hey, I still like to go have a frosty one every now and then. I'm just going to bring the kids with.
Yeah, but don't bring, like, your bad kids. Like,
No, I know.
bring
I'm
the
just
better
wondering
kids.
why the patrons are mostly families now. But I think it might be a little bit of both of those things. Maybe the breweries have refocused more to be family oriented now, and people our age are now have families, and so they're
Yeah,
going there.
that's
You
true.
know.
You still gotta be good.
Yeah, exactly. Well, next one, things I haven't missed. Traffic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I forgot how much traffic sucks. Like I
Especially
just
Atlanta, a
Yeah,
mecca.
yeah, especially Atlanta traffic. Like it's, going from us walking basically everywhere to like just if I want to go, you know, a couple miles down the road, it takes 30 minutes. It's just like, ugh, and obviously depends on when you leave and, whatever. But yeah, I totally forgot about sitting in traffic, and it's not my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, I don't miss that at all. Like, we used to when I would commute to work, it was an hour each way, maybe more.
Yeah.
Like, that.
Yeah.
I don't miss that anymore.
And the last thing, everything is expensive. And I don't think that's a super new thing, but it it is a little bit of a shock when I'm like, oh man, like especially Mexican food. Like I know, we're spoiled being in Mexico with Mexican food, but
Yeah.
like go to a restaurant, oh, three tacos is $21. Nope, not doing that.
I'm
Like
good.
it's crazy how expensive tacos are. I mean, just something that's so simple.
I mean, I can't imagine, our friend Wanda and Carlos that are going to Canada today, they were just complaining about, like, the airports. They were like, "Oh, we weren't prepared for, how much everything costs. I just spent $15 on a sandwich.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Airports are crazy expensive,
Jeez.
but yeah, even just like I went and got some groceries for a couple days for myself. It was like over $100. But like you and I in Mexico go to get groceries for like for both of us for a week, and it's maybe $50.
Yeah, maybe
You know.
50, 60, depends.
Yeah, 50 cents. Yeah, whatever. But still, I'm just saying it's a lot more. But you get what you pay for, and it's quality. All right. Well, actually, oh yeah, before we get out here, tell me about the earthquake. You had another earthquake, correct?
We did have another earthquake, and I didn't even realize it, I guess, until the
Mhm.
next day. So it was kind of weird. Me and Monito have been going to bed early, like 9:30, 10, which is early for us in this family. And he's just looking at me right now. Yes, I know,
Yeah.
we're almost done. He we went to bed, and I thought, I was kind of worried a couple of nights. I was like, oh, if we go to bed too early, is he gonna wake up earlier? No problem with that. He's still sleeping in. But he woke me up at like 1 a.m. barking. And I just thought, neighbors are probably coming home or drunk people outside in the streets. I told him, like, shut up, go back to sleep. And then he woke me up crazy barking at 4 a.m. And I woke up and thought someone was like breaking in or something the way he was barking. I was like, what's going on? Like, calm down. Had to calm him down. Go back to sleep. It's only 4 a.m. We can't get up now. It's way too early. So I
Yeah.
go back to bed, don't think anything of it. And then the next morning in our building group chat, everybody's like, did you feel the earthquake at 4 a.m.? Like, the windows were shaken, my bed was shaken, this and that. That's why Monito was barking at me. He was like, something's going
Ah.
on. Alert, alert. There's an earthquake or something. And I'm telling him, like, shut up. So I felt so bad. And once I learned that there was an earthquake, I apologized to him. I'm like, hey, Monito, I'm so sorry. You did a good job. You're alerting me to, like, if the place was coming down, he woke me up and was like, get up, bitch. Like, get out.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's
Felt so
crazy.
bad. I know.
Yeah. I wonder why we've been having so many earthquakes recently.
I don't know, but this one, it was a 4.1, and I guess they felt it in Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, and Cuba.
Oh
So
yeah.
people are feeling it in Tulum again, Cozumel, same fault line, I guess.
There was another one in like Indonesia or something again the same time. So I wonder if it's like the plate is like shifting on that side and on our side or something, or maybe they're shifting together because
Scary.
of one's causing a chain reaction or something. So yeah, pretty crazy.
It's creeping me out, and then I keep seeing all these videos about like a big derecho this season.
Mhm.
Like, the summer's supposed to be really hot and really rainy, and there might be all these different storms, and so everything's heating up already. It must be causing the earthquakes. It's getting ready for the summer season.
Oh yeah, I bet. Well, I am glad you guys survived your second earthquake, or
We
your
did.
third, I guess, if you count the Georgia one.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, before we get out of here, let's do a quick getting high with the Hansons.
Okay, great. Sounds good to me.
All right. And since I'm recording this differently, I'm going to just put this in.
Get high with the Hansons.
All right, getting high with the Hansons. So I had this high question on the plane, actually, because I ate a cookie before I got on the plane. The AC that comes out of the little vents,
Mhm.
the little twisty like AC vents on the plane. Like,
Oh, on the plane. Okay,
yeah,
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 yeah.
on
I'm
the plane.
with you.
Yeah, the little, those things.
Mhm.
Where do you think that air comes from?
Ooh, I try not to think about it, 'cause I'm sure it's, like, circulated air from within the plane. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Well,
scare me.
so my reasoning for questioning this is because like I'm kind of like not paranoid, but I'm conscious now of flying on a plane and obviously somebody coughing or whatever, like I don't want to get sick.
Mm,
And if any place you're going to get sick is on a plane, probably because there's so many people in close quarters or whatever.
of
But
course.
I turned on the AC and then I was thinking, is this good or bad? Because one thought process for me was, okay, maybe this is good because it's blowing fresh air into my face and it's keeping the germies away, you
Mm,
know? And
yeah.
then my other thought process is this bad because it's blowing the germies from the whole plane back it straight into my face.
That's how I
So
feel number 2.
yeah,
Okay.
so like is the AC coming from a fresh air source, or is it the circulated one and I'm just inhaling people's fucking germs and
Yeah.
BO and
You're like,
whatever.
germs.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's better to use the AC vent or not? Getting sick wise.
My mom, good old Cindy, has always told me to not use the air vents because it's just circulating the germs around. Kind of like when you go into the public restroom and it has the air dryer. You're not proven you're not supposed to use that because it just sucks up the germs and blows it on your hands, and then your hands aren't clean anymore. So I feel like it's the same line of thinking. It's just pulling the air from the plane. I mean, I guess they could get air from outside, but it's probably coming from inside circulated.
Yeah. Or is it
germs?
Because I would assume the air inside is somewhat purified, right? It has to, if they're circulating, it has to run through some kind of filter or something like that.
I would hope so too, because most people are stinky, and I feel like it'd be really stinky if it wasn't like purified air or circulated.
Well, if anybody is in the airline industry that might know this, let us know. I think our friend Adam, he used to be in the military and worked on jets and everything like that. So maybe he can give us a heads up. Not used to be in the military. He's still in the military, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, regardless, he knows his plans, so let us know. Or if anybody else does, please leave a comment below and let us know. What do you think about the air? Is it okay to breathe in, or should I be holding my breath the whole flight?
I would just say turn the little vent closed.
You can do that too. All right. Well, we got some more matches coming up this week. I will be working, so I'm sure I will have some more good stories next week. This weekend, what was I doing this weekend? Tomorrow, the summer sipping cocktail bar crawl in downtown Roswell. 1 to 6 p.m. I think I'm going to be doing that. So if anybody else is there, shoot me a message and we can meet up.
Summer sipping cocktail bar crawl?
Yeah.
That's a mouthful.
It's put on. It's put on in. I think it's in the Roswell Square, but it's in Roswell. But super good. Like it looks like you get 5 free cocktails, and then all the other cocktails are like $5 more. But yeah, so sounds like a fun thing and pretty close. So I thought I'd do that. Yeah.
We will be also watching the matches and maybe hitting up the pool. But our good friend Charlotte is coming in today, actually.
Nice.
Without her husband, but she'll be here for like 5 days while she's working on some things, doing some doctor's appointments. And then so we'll be doing some girl brunches. Kay Monito will be coming with us, maybe some pool time, maybe some ladies' night. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, very nice. Oh, and the summer sipping cocktail crawl is put on by Atlanta Bar Crawls, so you can go to their website and find ticket information and stuff there. So it should be pretty fun.
And we love them.
Yes, we do.
Love it.
Yes. All right. Well, buymeacoffee.com/Hansons on hiatus. If you want to buy us some virtual beers, hansonsonhiatus.com. You can, we got all the links to the podcast. You can share with your friends and family if you think they'd be enjoying the podcast. If you'd like to support us, we also have the links to become a monthly Fucky supporter there. You can be a little fucky for $1 a month, medium fucky for $5 a month, or a big old fucky for $10 a month. Also, like, follow, share, subscribe, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, YouTube Music at Hansons on Hiatus. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Happy Friday, fuckers.
Happy Friday, fuckies.
That's it. Thanks for listening. Goodbye for now. Bye.